There we go. Hey guys. Let's see. Check one, check two. All right, there we go. Yeah, man. Hey guys, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Let me switch on over. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully y'all doing good. Let me switch over on YouTube as well. There we go. I can't remember if I had a display capture or not. Yeah, either way, man, yo, welcome to the stream. Not too much going on right now. Finished my workout. Got a little protein bar in my system to help with energy, and then because I was feeling a little sluggish. But now we vibing, man. I plan on playing some games. I see that Marvel Rivals is now updated, so that might be happening either now or later tonight on the second stream. But yeah, man, we've been having a lot of craziness going on, and honestly, I just feel like watching some reels and just kind of vibing a little bit. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I kind of need to trying to figure out if I want to do it. I don't want to do a display capture, but I kind of do. So let's do this. Let's do browser. We'll name it Insta. Oh, you know what? I might have selected the wrong thing. Yeah, for sure. It's something to do with sound. Nah, I'm over here. This is impossible. If you're over there on YouTube, you can see what I'm trying to do. And it's impossible, bro. I'm just gonna let that fucking rock, man. I'm gonna just let it rock. All right. Yeah, and I did it indeed.
Yo, that bartender is acting like a final boss. You know when you're in an anime and you meet that guy, where you're in the final boss, that you look at him, his aura is just there. Man, I don't know. What the fuck, man? In Japanese, we like.
That's solid. I actually left.
That's a fireball, my guy.
Yo, shout out to the homie Pro CJ, bro.
He got so much aura. Ugh.
Yo, what's up, Outcast? Hey, man, we might be watching some of your stuff today, bro.
Beef that guy, you're gonna get beefed. Man, I don't know whether he's.
Hey, did you ever end up making an Insta?
All I know is
Because I know you were putting the shorts on YouTube, but I didn't know if you were putting the stuff on Insta.
Delicious.
Ah, disgusting, but delicious. Not gonna lie, post workout, I just had one of the best meat sticks, pause, ever. It's a green wrapper, so that's why, you know, whatever, but it's a Nashville Hot Mighty Spark chicken sticks. Oh, I love them. Pataka.
Delicious.
Oh, is that a turning? And bro, yeah, man. Hey, if you know, like, this is the thing about locking in. If you identify ways that you can lock in even more, lock the fuck in even more, man.
The Roscoe clearance sale starts now.
The Roscoe clearance sale?
Graphic tees. Jorts. Space shorts. Save now at RoscoeApparel.com.
You know, you ever see somebody that looks extremely like healthy and like cut, but they don't look like coordinated at all? This is this chick to me. Like, she doesn't look coordinated at all, but is in probably peak physical, you know, condition, which is amazing.
RoscoeApparel.com.
Hi, my name is Dr. Rubin, and that was a pretty unusual video to see from our Health and
Wait,
Human
what?
Services Secretary. I'll put a more entertaining piece of content at the end of this video, so stick around. But you may be wondering, why is the federal government obsessing over whole milk? It's essentially bringing back the Got Milk campaign of the 1980s.
Wait, why don't we want
Well,
Mr.
it has
Gallant
nothing to
Gaming
really
coming
do
over
with
to
nutrition.
Rivals?
It really has to do with politics.
Was he with the ops?
Aesthetics, appealing back to the past.
And just to be sure, like, who's the ops? Because the Rivals community seems to have a lot.
That drinking whole milk is
Who are the
superior
ops,
to
bro?
low-fat milk. You're just turning up the knob on the fat content. And right now, they still recommend that you consume about 10% saturated fat. With all this obsession over meat and whole milk, it's going to be very hard to actually adhere to these dietary guidelines. With that being said, I'm going to leave you with something that will just be a little bit more entertaining.
All right, he got a like from me just because how silly it is.
They were fake?
Of course they were fake!
So should you be taking creatine? 100%. And as a woman, you shouldn't be scared of taking.
I'm gonna let it be known. Like I co-signed that after I did my research taking creatine. There's some things that are gonna happen, right? Like when I think creatine or when I thought creatine, I thought it's only for muscle, heavy, those muscle, builders. Those bodybuilders, who need the biggest muscles, who need this, that, and the third. And I had a specific set, like type of person set in my head. And after doing my research and, just kind of going deep diving on it, because it was one of those things, if I'm going to put in my body, I really do want to know what I'm putting in my body. But it was one of those things that I found out that it's like you're missing out if you're not using creatine. Like, it's just like, even if you want to lose weight, if you want to slim, all you're doing is basically, I hate to say that it like pumps it up, but it basically just helps your muscles hold more water, right? Like that's it. So effectively, it helps you, lift longer, or, basically use your muscles longer, helping you work out harder, and which obviously helps you burn calories. And, I think anyone trying to just be more active needs to be on it. But obviously you want to account for that you not necessarily will bloat, but that you will gain water weight, right? Like that you will, but water weight is the first thing to go. So it's like once you hit your groove, let's say, I noticed it for myself. I remember I was at like, 250 something, and, this is a while back, and I noticed my weight started going up, and I'm like, I'm at 255 now, like what, 256? And, but that was a part of it. It was like that water weight. And then literally not even, a week or two later, I was actually like cutting hard, and I was down in like the 240 range. But, it's one of those things that I'm co-signing what she's saying, not just for women, but, for anyone who's trying to work out and lose weight and get right.
Missing out by not taking it.
And surprise, it's because of the people around him, and he's burned a bridge with everyone that's worked with him. Yeah, I've never really heard of him. Never heard of the guy.
And this is one of the myths about creatine that I cannot stand.
Trying to be nice, that shit ain't work out early. Now fuck everybody.
Never try to be nice to nobody. Nothing about you is nice. Not your smile, not your demeanor, not the way you talk, not the way you act, not the way you look.
We exercise. We do soft tissue massages, deep tissue recovery. We do muscle stabilization. We care.
Yo, bro. Shut up! No, we operate in a different weight class. We're trying to do your weight, and then we get hurt.
Then go home, because I'm great and you're not.
Wheelchair, I'm gonna kick the fucking wheelchair over, I'm gonna look at you on the floor.
Electrical one? What? Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you, shut the fuck up. Show me you do it first, then tell me shut the fuck up. You're not shit, show me before we start talking shit.
Now just work.
Just do your push-ups and mind your business.
Try to be nice, that shit ain't work out early. Now fuck everybody.
Never try to be nice to nobody. Nothing about you is nice. Not your smile, not your demeanor, not the way you talk, not the way you act, not the way you look.
We exercise. We do soft tissue massages, deep tissue recovery.
Yo, what's up, John Ross? How we doing, homie?
Yo, bro.
Shut up!
By the way, guys, let me know if the
Trying to do your weight and then we get hurt.
the sound on these videos are too loud.
Your big old belly's busted through your clothes because you're eating too many calories from being hungry all the time. So here's what you exactly need to grab to reach 200 grams of protein to finally lose fat before the summer. So for breakfast, you're gonna grab a pan and add in
Black Flight Online was a disaster. I've never heard of that. What I do? What you mean? What you do? What you mean? What you do? Is it like like, am I human? What do I'm not AI. I do exist. Goon Corner! This is a safe place.
Now, you watch that video, you probably think, regular boppish behavior on the internet, right? But
Yo, what's up,
something
builders?
in my spirit didn't sit
Well, nah,
right
just
when
on
I
Insta
watched that
going down the
video.
feed.
What is it? And all of a sudden, I remembered there was a TikTok
And
I
don't
watched yesterday.
don't ask
where a
too many
girl was like,
questions. Don't
I
ask
just
too many
realized
questions.
that a girl that I was having full-blown conversations with online was AI, right? I was like, that's
I like how the
crazy. AI,
Gooners
you
came
have
out
Zero
just
has
for an
social
instant,
media
like
accounts
literally
that'll
just for an
talk to
instant. It's
you,
like, hey,
and you'll
is
think you're
that,
talking to a real person the whole time.
what's that on my
Then
screen?
I looked at the video, I was like, something about this seems off. And I zoomed in on the face and I saw inconsistencies. And I was like, oh, this is AI. They got AI making OF girl content
Yeah.
just to tell you it.
Yo, that's 100% fact. Like at this point, honestly, I don't think I've seen anything on Facebook as far as like those creators that's been like there's maybe been 3 or 4 people that actually seem real. Everything else seems like AI. So if you guys are actually trying to follow those girls and hoping for an interaction or something like that, like it's probably AI. If it's not full on AI, like they've doctored up their image 100% to look like, that's something that they don't resemble at all. So, just FYI, it is getting hard to
Bro,
tell.
let me borrow $20, bro.
Why would I let you borrow $20? It's not like I'm gonna see it again.
Remember, when I don't pay you back.
When do you pay me back?
Yeah, Mr. Gallant's math is not mathing because he cheaps out on everything, but the venue location, especially paying his employees, he cheaps out on that too. Damn.
Hey, bro, let me borrow $20.
Oh, damn, I missed what happened in the last little bit, but it didn't seem that funny.
Remember, when I don't pay you back.
As hard as you like just exploding. Oh, nice. Off.
Okay, what you just saw in this video is a genius at work. If your pull-ups look something like this, give me 90 seconds of your time right now and I'll show you how to make them like this. Okay, so the person in the video is Dr. Stuart McGill. He's a biomechanics expert. He's demonstrating.
Guys, I'd love to be able to do a fucking pull-up, man. That's the goal, bro.
Explosiveness while maintaining your mechanics without compromising your joints, without introducing fatigue.
Once I lose more weight and build more muscle, bro, I'm gonna be doing fucking pull-ups. I'm gonna record that shit for y'all.
Or if you're really good at pull-ups, even higher. Most of the times, right after...
Yo, Outcast, you could probably do pull-ups. How many pull-ups can you do?
Your pull-ups are gonna feel slower, the explosiveness is dropping, and you start using other parts of your body to sort of compromise. What this does is simple. You go to the bar, you dead hang, you brace and breathe, one pull. That's it. That's one set. That one pull is 100% effort. Now repeat this 15 times with whatever rest you require. Usually 20 to 30 seconds should be more than enough. But keep doing this. You'll be done with the same volume, but you would have prioritized your explosiveness and your strength, and you would not be fatigued for other things in the gym. Okay, I definitely think this trick works like crazy. Give it a shot for a month or 2 and watch your pull-ups.
Let's be clear and precise because words matter. Stephen A. Smith is not Django. He is Stephen, Samuel L. Jackson's character in Django Unchained. And the fact that they share the same name is almost poetic. Django was enslaved. Stephen shows proximity to whiteness and power. This moment is not about...
Oh, okay.
Starting. I'm open to corner match ideas that y'all have, as well as corner suggestions. My name is Perktunes, the creator of the Goon Corner, and let's take a look at the bracket. So
we're gonna hold off on the bracket.
Oh yeah, I got his ass. How you doing, Michael?
Well, hell nah, you ain't 13.
Go and have a seat, Michael. Why are you here tonight? You not here looking for a 13-year-old boy?
I'm here to play games.
Either me and you fight, or I call the police.
Call the police. Call them.
Call them.
You don't want to fight.
Call.
Oh, we got a real Trump here.
You said call the police, bro?
Yes. Call them for your safety, bitch. Come on. I've been waiting on this all day. You think I came here because I'm a pedophile? I like kids? Nah. I like to fight, bitch.
Bro, watch out.
Where my 13-year-old at then? Where my 13-year-old at? Where they at?
Wait, and he lost?
Next time I had that boy here.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Oh, wait. You know what? I really like grown man booty. What's up with you?
Go ahead, go home, bro.
What's up with you?
Hey, watch out.
This is escalating.
Watch out. I got a kid for you, bro. I got a kid for you. Oh, yeah, I got his ass.
That escalated.
How you doing, Michael?
Yeah, so regardless if I get a calm spa or not, on Bob C8, let me see here real quick. That's my last one if Vancouver gets another RCS tournament, other than Bob C, because I see the writing on the wall for Bob C8. God damn. Also, most pull-ups I've ever done is 14. Shit.
What you said? Call the police, bro?
What's up, master? Shit. Nasty. God damn. Hey, you know I like that. Yo, what's up? What's up, Chris? I mean, son. What's up, son?
I like to fight, bitch.
Yeah, man, we over here watching Instas.
You did not waste your potential. A dopamine deficiency stole it from you. And I'm about to teach you how to get it back. Hi, I'm Alora. I'm getting a PhD in neurodivergent creativity, and I make tools for neurodivergent people that nobody else will. And this is the big...
Liberal, let me save you some time. Liberals always lose the messaging war because they have to focus on identity politics. They get in the weeds of identity politics with people who don't see them as people, with people who think that she's burning in hell right now. They're going to tell them that Renee was a good person. Like that, like they're going to even give a shit. And we'll exaggerate about the benevolence of our victims no matter what, just enough, because if we got to give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. And then our little fabrications turn into their fabrications, and then it's never fun. And then we're just back here. We're doing the same shit. And I get that this is the
We do engage in identity politics.
500 ICE agents' addresses. They're slipping all over the place. It's all fun and games.
Shit, I'm trying to do one, bro. I need a pull-up bar.
They're making fun of her son right now on Fox News and his school's liberal ideology. I want to remind you, her son is 6. Her son was just orphaned.
Damn.
Yeah, her son's dad died 2 years ago.
Man,
Can you imagine what this
these people are sick, bro.
It just blows my mind. Liberals are going to make it so unsafe for this child because we can't focus on the fact that this guy who was trained for 2 decades to show restraint didn't show restraint. Right? That's all we have to focus on. We could fucking slam. And again, liberals just woke up with Trump, right? They're not going to talk about the fact that Biden increased ISIS funding or Trump didn't build those cages or even that the guy that killed Renee was hired under Obama's administration. They aren't going to focus on the fact that he's a gun instructor with incredible aim. They're going to focus on the fact that she was gay. Oh my fucking God. In a world where black and brown people don't have civil rights, we're going to focus on the fact that she was gay. I just can't even. At least Trump is doing the fucking shit his voters want. Whoever I vote in just does whatever he wants with Israel. This whole fucking thing is yelling, but we can't focus on the systemic issues because we're stuck at gay. Well, quite literally, this guy had PTSD. He was dragged underneath the car. None of these fucking idiots are ready to wage war against.
Back in the day, we used to play. Now we so out there. My bitch is so out there. Driving cold blow. My bitch is on top. My vibes are top toes. I leave it, she slam doors. Back in the day.
Give me a hug.
George, back your ugly ass up. I do not want you.
You don't want me?
No, bruh.
Why did you bring me here? What the fuck?
Hey man, here's your food. Do you need more dipping sauce?
No.
So I heard it was your birthday today. Oh hey, happy birthday. Let's sing him a song.
No, I don't want
Birthday to you.
Rascal Classic Bodybuilding Shorts are back. The perfect bottoms for any top.
You sure you don't want the sauce?
Dude, can you please let go of my car?
Come on, buddy. I can get you some sauce.
I don't want the sauce. We're coming back. Dude, we're not coming back.
We're coming back tonight.
Dude, we're not coming back.
You're coming back tonight.
Why did you bring me here? What the fuck?
Hey man, here's your food. Do you need more dipping sauce?
No.
So I heard it was your birthday today. Oh hey.
Yeah, might be. Shoot, you know what? Yo, shout out to Outcast. He literally said my mic was muted, and I mean, I'm sure his son asked me some questions, and I responded to him, and he ain't say nothing over there on Twitch. Son was just like, "Oh well, I guess he's not talking. My mic was muted, motherfucker. Like, let me know. Goddamn, goddamn. Yo, appreciate that though, Outcast. He said I had ads." Well, you know what? Shout out to Twitch, bro. they gonna get their money even at my own expense. But yeah, man. So Outkast brought up a thing on YouTube. He said, so that shooter had a Filipino wife, and man, there's so much there's so many issues to unpack over there. And I was like, you don't be running planned ads, and they hit you with men 30 random ads. Well, and that's where we go. And that's maybe I just need to like bite the bullet and just like set it up so where I control the ads. You know, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not even gonna trip, bro. It's one of those things where, again, Twitch, you either gonna get the ad now or you're gonna get the ad later. So whatever. Or if you don't want to watch ads, guys, do yourself a favor, head on over to my YouTube, where, like, guess what? There are no ads. You don't have to worry. I'm not monetized over there, so you don't have to worry about ads. I think there might be an ad when you come in. I don't even know if YouTube does that, but while you're watching, you don't got to worry about ads, my guys. Just FYI. Hey, Nasty Time TV over on YouTube. You'll go fuck with it. We also got the mobile version of YouTube up now. So if you want to watch on mobile, you'll get that. But if you want to watch, the full deal, you can get that as well. Just let me know. But yeah, so basically what Outkast had brought up was that there's some stuff to unpack. And what I was saying was that, as a black man growing up in America, you find out quick which groups tend not to like some other groups. And that's usually because as a black male, your overlap in the group that group doesn't like, which is so crazy to me, is usually pretty prevalent. So I have had the understanding, and this is like since, my uncles were, civil rights activists, pastors, preachers involved, in the time of they were kids during the 50s and 60s, right? So from then till now, they've had to grow up in Southern, America. So as far as like navigating that system, like they made sure that I was able to navigate that system. In this, situation though, we had some Filipina, a Filipina and some just Filipinos, friends of mine, just having an open conversation on Facebook. And they were talking about, how a lot of Filipinos dislike other minority groups, mainly darker or brown skinned minority groups, even though they might be considered a part of said groups. That comes back to my point and why I said before, it's so ridiculous. But when I found out about groups that tend to dislike black people just because it was, and to my shock, because mind you, growing up the way I grew up, I had plenty of Mexican friends. Right. Obviously, the one is like white friends. Right. Like we've assumed as a kid, I was like, oh, well, there might be a white person who's prejudiced against me. OK, well, you live with that, but I was surprised because it was like, well, Mexicans tend not to like black people. And this isn't even like, I'd hate to say it's wholesale, but it's wholesale. A lot of Asians tend to hate black people. Even Africans from Africa tend to hate black people. And then it's, this is not even going to get into how Indians feel about us and just, things of that nature. But it was one of those realizations that I was like, damn, the colonialist, like they fucking won, bro. Like they said, hey, these people who will always have way more in common with you than anything else, than the opposite, we're going to make sure that you dislike them. You're going to hate them. You can't trust them. You're better than them. It doesn't matter. Whatever the lie is, we got to sell it. And so when I was hearing my Filipina friend mention this stuff on Facebook, I'm like, shit. Usually I've never heard another group, outside of, what's on the internet. I've never heard like an actual friend of another race call out their, I mean, I've seen white friends do it, but I've never seen, my Hispanic friends or my Asian friends literally say like, hey, this is an issue within our community. And I was like taken aback because I was like, damn, I mean, you don't just go in assuming, this, that, and the third, but, these conversations within these households do be had. And if you're, a girl or a guy, you're, probably told like, hey, you can date anybody, but don't bring this type of person type shit. But it was just wild to hear them speak so candidly and almost refreshing. But yeah, hearing what she had to say, apparently it is very common for, maybe a Filipina or a Filipino to get with someone who, even, that person might be like, well, I'm not racist because I'm dating this type of whatever, but they don't give a damn about the stuff you're saying because guess what? They feel the same way. It's like, and then that's not even going to get into like colorism between our groups. But that was wild. That was wild. Like I said, it was refreshing almost to see this person speaking openly and candidly about this. But yeah, and then interestingly, Asians deal with the same thing. Yeah, funny Asians don't like me. Damn. Oh, or yeah, I have a half black and Puerto Rico friend. Blacks hate him and Spanish hate him. That's actually the thing. So what I want people to realize is about Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans. African Americans do not hate them. And this is something that they internalized because it's something their parents may have told them. But I can guarantee you, like my best friend is Puerto Rican, right? Like this is not to be like, oh, the best friend, so I can't hate them. But no, this is to say, like, as far as my understanding of what he's been told, what he's experienced. And then also one of my other best friends is Dominican. My wife is Cuban. What happens is they don't realize their proximity to blackness, to African Americans, it's right there. The only difference was the slaves got dropped off here in America versus over in Puerto Rico, over in Cuba, over in the Dominican, over in Haiti, like in the Caribbeans. That's the separation. But because of years and years of like straight up colonial influence, the moment that they get over here, they don't see themselves as one, which it's tough, right? Like that's tough. It's tough to fight that. You're not going to just see that unless someone brings it up to you and then you actually want to research it and find out about the diaspora. But what ends up happening is that these groups come over here, right? And then they're raised and then they have their kids. And then when a black person, me looking at a Puerto Rican or a Cuban, I'm like, yeah, man, we could kick it. We could do this. But they see the separation. So that group is quick to drop the N word with the hard R. And if it's Dominicans, you better not ever say that they're black. They will take that as a sign of disrespect. And that's because of how they've internalized their view on black people. And what ends up happening is it's one of those things where people say, well, shit, you don't fuck with me the way I think you should, so I'm not going to fuck with you. And then that group that is experiencing that wants to believe like, hey, this group of people hates me. No, we just can't believe that you see yourself separately from us. That's all it is. And unfortunately that whoever that friend is, they may not know, right? Like now, mind you, kids gonna say stuff. We're not talking about what kids say in elementary and middle school and high school because kids are stupid. But as like adults, there is not a black person here that's sane that's gonna look at a Puerto Rican and be like, man, I can't stand your Puerto Rican and black ass. The fact of the matter is the fact that you're saying that you're Puerto Rican and black is what blows my mind because guess what? You can't be Puerto Rican unless you have African in your system. So you should be saying double black with some native islander from Puerto Rico. Like that's what you should be saying. But but that person, because of colonialism, will totally see themselves as, half Puerto Rican, half black. By the way, guys, this is a Cuban child. This is a African American child. You see yourself up there? We over here getting deep. You talking about the real world. You got anything you want to say? Hey, Cairo, you want to say anything? You want to get up here? You want to be on screen? Here.
Daddy, I think I want to say...
What you want to say? Y'all want to count to 100 by 10?
Yeah.
Yeah?
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100. I'm rich because I found...
You are rich. That's yours, but Daddy's going to hold on to it for the future. So they found a penny, a whole shiny penny. They're rich.
Wait.
Yeah, show it right here. Right there. Got a shiny penny. Got a shiny penny. Right there. Boom. 2 shiny pennies. And Daddy's gonna hold it because now you guys are rich. Now, I'm gonna put it right here. Gonna put it in my pocket, and I'm gonna go put it in the bank. Y'all gonna go play?
Yeah.
All right, give mommy a hug and say how Daddy love you. And can you close my door, Cairo? Thank you, Bubba. Oh man, it doesn't matter how I'm feeling, bro. When they come in here, bro. When they come in here, it's crazy. Like I don't care what I'm going through, bro. Like IRL, bills, stresses. It's just, happiness. Oh man. Hey, education, bro. They're not even in school. That's that's number blocks, bro. Like they can count to I'm pretty sure they can count to like 100,000, but they'll go by thousands, right? Like they'll go by thousands or they'll go by 10,000s. But the fact that they know, that 10,000 exists and 20,000 exists and 30,000 up until I think they understand that, like, I think they have the concept of like that a million exists and they know the terms billion and trillion. But yeah, let me catch up on and I'm gonna throw some jams on real quick.
Happy birthday. Let's sing him a song.
I'm gonna throw some jams on and catch up on what you guys are saying. But yeah, back to what 24th Son had said. He was over on Twitch. He was like, yeah, and I have a half black and Puerto Rican friend. Blacks hate him and Spanish love him. That is wild. Because he's not, he's not half black. He's all black. There's literally African and Puerto Rican, so the natives on the island, right? So basically you would have had the natives, the Spaniards, and the African slaves that were brought over, right? So that's literally a Puerto Rican. That's it. And then what he's saying is that group of people, that hodgepodge, then came to America, found a black person, which was likely white European, colonizers, possibly native, and then African, right? Like we're assuming possibly, more than likely not. But basically, so you're saying amongst that, that motherfucker might be blacker than me. His roots is black. Like what are we talking about? Like he just got the infusion. He got back on track. But no, all right. So jokes aside, but like that's legit what we're saying when we say you're half black and half Puerto Rican. Like that, if I said my sons were half black and half Cuban, I mean, I'd understand to explain to somebody, but I would literally just say, hey, you know what? They're Afro-Cuban. And that's not even like extra, like, I mean, literally, that's just to pay homage to the fact that all Cubans are Afro-Cuban. Yeah, because they don't want to be identified as like, Africans. But yeah, do you know the theory of the ants in the jar? No, I don't. Yeah, because there's dead ass whitening soap. Because there's dude, yeah. But that's also the thing for blacks. Like we saw what was his name? The baseball player. He got caught up in the home run race. What's his name? He's night and day. Like we've seen his skin. Dude, like the actual like bleaching process is real out there, and it's all because of self-hate, bro. Like I don't care how you want to spin it, like, oh, I just feel good, I feel better with this, bro. It's self-hate. Be proud of the skin you're in. There are people out there who will try to make you feel less than simply because of the color of your skin. F them. That is your bet. That is, be proud of that. Whether it's white, whether it's black, whether it's Asian, whether it's whatever it is, like be proud of it. Now, mind you, you get to a slippery slope when you start talking about, too much pride. You got too much pride. Then it's not my problem. I just told you to enjoy the skin you're in. I ain't tell you go out there and start a whole chapter of whatever skin color supremacist. If the nasty boys want to go down that road, guess what? I'll go down that road with y'all. Talking about some. Never mind. Let me shut up. But yeah, wait, let me explain the hate part. Blacks don't see him as black and Puerto Ricans don't see him as Puerto Rican. Yeah, but that's just kids, because I'm going to keep it a bean. It's not the fact that we don't see him as black. It's just that they don't ever want to identify these people. And mind you, it will be different for, every person is different, right? But we're speaking as a collective. We're speaking as like in generalities. Generally, a Puerto Rican person who is very proud of their heritage, right? Like, and they should be allowed to be like of that. Some of them will not or will refuse to acknowledge that they are Black. And in that instance, you can't be a halfway crook, bro. Like, that's how some people view it. It's like, you don't claim us. Oh, and mind you, like, you're only half Black because your mom's Black or your dad's Black and your dad's Puerto Rican or vice versa. No, you have Black because you're Puerto Rican. Like, you are Puerto Rican. You are Afro Puerto Rican. But it's like I said, these are years. And 9 times out of 10, people aren't having this conversation. If you mention the word diaspora or diaspora, however you want to, but I think diaspora, if you mention that to anybody, most people have zero idea what that even means, right? Like, they have no idea. They're like, wait, what? What? Did you just curse me? Like, is that voodoo? Like, that's what they're going to say. So it's like, not for nothing, but unfortunately, a lot of people with that mentality had something said to them as kids, because I know, like, I have mixed friends who were like, they didn't feel like they were Black enough for the Black people and they didn't feel like they were white enough for the white people. But the unfortunate fact of the matter is they're basing that on themselves as kids. And once we get to a certain point, we all realize that kids can be evil. And you know what I mean? Like, kids can be evil. They have no conscience. Like, they're going to say and do a lot of things, and it will not occur to them like, hey, you know what? I'm scarring this person. Like, this person, but end of the day, there's not my conversation with this person likely won't change their mind because they'll have that real life experience. But I would just bring up the fact like, hey, why do you feel you're half Black and half Puerto Rican? Right? Like, why are you half Black and half Puerto Rican when in fact you would technically be, let's say, 2/4 Black and then a quarter Native and a quarter, Spaniard. Technically, right? Like, if history, whatever. But as far as, generations would go, the mixing of individuals and peoples, it would, obviously become like confusing. But as a whole, you need 3 things to be Puerto Rican. And, that's just, kind of what it was at the time. But yeah, the self-hate thing goes so fucking deep. In every part of Asia, they want for their whiteness. And it's actually, but that, I'm not going to lie. There's also, like, in America, we like to throw the term around Uncle Tom's, right? Like, not everybody, like Black people will, but it's that's showing how effective colonialism was, bro. How effective slavery was. So when we think of like slavery and like the oppression of everyone around the world, due to the transatlantic slave trade, and like I mentioned, colonialism, like, we don't realize that one of the biggest effects of slavery is that you become subservient, right? So let's take a look and, free Palestine. Let's take a look at, what's happening in Palestine, in Gaza. Mind you, we are talking about, Israel has been effing these people over since 1948. Right. And, so it's like, and that's just when we're going to start. Right. Like, I'm sure there were skirmishes and things that were happening before then. But basically, we would look back and be like, in 1948, a lot of this stuff happening. Now, we would say every 3 years, every 5 years, at least every 10 years, there was a massive, Israel did something to wipe out a bunch of Palestinians from that area. Right. Like, something horrendous. At some point, you would figure that no matter what would happen, it would always be on site. Like, that your actions would just like, so what they accuse them of being, which is heartless monsters who only want to, kill them or do whatever on site, you would assume that that's exactly what it is. Right. But that's not what it is. What you realize is that these people are so scared of the wrath that will come down upon them from literally just looking in the wrong direction. And if that sounds, similar, it's very similar, but just looking in the wrong direction, having the wrong thought, that they don't do anything. And when you, not to say that, that is slavery, but when you are being oppressed, that is one of the biggest things that occur is the subservience, is the fear of retaliation, that you can be in a position of power. And mind you, Palestinians are not, but that you could be, as far as like numbers, you could have a position of power and still be afraid. And so when we look at like, plantations, obviously everyone says if the slaves had known that they outnumbered this, that, and the third, they would have overthrown this, that, and the third. No, man. We're even like to this day, right? Like just knowing what occurred, I should be so angry that the way some racist white person, spews their propaganda about like, oh, black people are so angry and they do this and they do that. Minorities are so angry and they do this and they do that. You would think after knowing what happened, I would be, right? Like technically, I should be this way. But because of what happened, like I'm going to be real, trauma is generational. But some of the learned behaviors, such as obedience and subservience, that's learned as well, right? Like that's like it. It is one of those things where even if these slaves knew their sheer numbers, they had been broken, man, mentally. These people have been broken to the point where, yes, you had some people who would rise up and do whatever, but the majority of slaves were broken. And that's because they were born into this, right? Like it's a difference between the first people coming over versus the third generation. You just see what occurs and this is normal. And your parents tell you not to do this. And then this guy tells you not to do this. And then he brutalizes you just to prove a point. And then like these type of things, man, it's tough. Like it's tough to, say like, hey, even though slavery is over, even though colonialism in the sense that we consider it, right? Like there's still, obviously Israel, but like in the sense of like, oh, well, Spain was selling ships and England was selling ships and the Dutch were doing this, da da da. In that sense, even though that period is over, the effects of it are one. The oppression of it is one. The influence, the propaganda of it, they won. Like if the whole goal was to gain property, gain money, spread religion for compliance, and then also spread the separation of people, right? Like keep them separated so they don't come together to, make a difference. If that was the goal, these motherfuckers are 4-0. They're 4-0 and the work is done. We're just like, the matter of fact, let's assume this is the third quarter and we've been fucking walloped. And every time we think we getting somewhere, something crazier happen. And now we got ICE, mercy killing motherfuckers in the street. Mercy killing. But yeah, let me catch up. So over on, let me see. Yes, fake of whiteness. Damn, he getting big. He had education. Damn, your kid's about to be carrying the next gen in terms of literacy. I mean, bro, it's bad because what I see and what I know is that my boys are going to be very intelligent, which means that they are going to see a lot of bullshit and they're going to understand a lot of bullshit. And my job currently is to help them navigate that, like being able to see the patterns, see the people, see the things, and realize like, hey, some people can't help what they do. My issue for a long time was that this person can't be this stupid. So they're obviously doing this thing and they're saying this thing because they absolutely hate and despise me and my people or anyone like me, or, they're just sick. Then you start to realize like, no, these people weren't given a chance to succeed. Some of these people literally, have the reading capacity of an 8th grader if they're lucky. And then they've had their parents telling them this and this, that, and the third. And then the internet tells them this. And then they end up doing something, stupid, like voting for a ridiculous, evil individual. And it, like I said, so sometimes, you have to navigate that. And then also there's going to be the other side where you have to say, you know what, son, all that may be true. And sometimes you got to give them grace, but enough is enough. Enough is a motherfucking enough, and just say fuck them when you see them. That's, so I'll have to help them navigate that world. You know what I mean? But yeah, literacy, intelligence, I mean, they are getting there, bro. It is wild to think like, hey, these boys are going to be so bright, so young that it's going to be crazy. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, dude, Filipinos don't even fuck with Filipino Americans, even if they know that. What? Damn, that's tough. That's tough. You know, like, because that's like only thing that's there. Y'all came from the same place. You know, I'm not necessarily, but like people who immigrate, right? Like, let's say if you're, first generation, right? Like, you came from the same country. Second generation, your parents came from the same country. Like, that's still wild to even imagine. Like, third generation, your grandparents came from the same country. Like, goddamn. But someone comes and shakes all right, let's see here. All right. So yeah, if you put black ants and red ants, they just chill and coexist. But if someone comes and shakes up the jar, the black ants will start killing the red ants and vice versa, never questioning who shook the jar. Hey, sometimes and that's funny because guess what? And this has been something I've been thinking about like all week, but been using it in different ways. In this scenario, sometimes you're not looking to make peace or keep peace. Sometimes you're looking for a reason to, like not have to fuck shit up, right? And once there's no reason to not have to fuck shit up, you just let loose. Now if you were looking for a reason to keep peace, it would matter. Be like, well, shit, how does the jar get shook up? But also we're talking about, beings with the brain capacity of, nothing. But in general, like some people, look for reasons to, help and, and be kind, while other people are looking for a reason not to fuck some shit up. Like, give me like the difference could be, I want to stick with this person. I want to help. I want to, fight. I want to be on the side of good and I want to keep doing good. And then someone says something, it makes you feel a type of way. Like, I'm on your side. Why are you coming at me? And instead of being like, well, you know what? This person is hurt and they're going to say that, and let me just move on and still keep helping because that's what I want to do. They're like, you know what? No, I'm looking for a reason to not have to do this. I feel guilted into this. You're giving me every reason not to have to do it. Hell yeah. I'm taking what you said to heart and now fuck you. So it's just one of those things where sometimes you're looking for a reason to do good and sometimes you're looking for a reason not to have to do good. Yeah, personally, I kind of want to bring up, but low key, then ramp it up the bigger I get. And I know very early in the 90s, news and stuff definitely tried their best to separate blacks and Asians because they lived near each other in DC. And blacks love Chinese carryout and Asians love hip hop culture, but they wanted to divide us. I get not wanting to have too much pride, but at the very least, want people to acknowledge that there is a self-hate, subconscious or not. And you had 3 minutes added. I didn't hear a thing. Rip, you know what to do. Wait, did you sub? Bro, did you just sub? Okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, if you sub, you should be seeing any ads. So, oh shit. Okay, all right, we're good. We good. I was starting to freak out. I was like, wait, they're giving ads to subs now? But yeah, if I ever encounter a Filipino that will hate me, even if I knew tag along just because I am Canadian, then damn, I already got shit prepped. Because if I get hated by my own people for where I am born, then damn, then they are lost. Yeah, hey, anytime I'm stuck in the left lane on 95 driving 45, I want something to give me a reason. In this moment, I'm looking for a fucking reason to crash out. He is looking, and you know what? That time is valid. That one is valid for sure. That one's valid for shiggity. Also, guys, I think did I discount? Was I able to discount subs, or is that just gifted? I was trying to discount them. But I don't know if the discount. Okay, right on. Okay. Yeah, I tried to make them cheaper. They're doing. I had totally forgotten that they were doing this, but apparently Twitch has made it so where you don't like you can have like sales on subs. But I'm keeping it being, guys. Don't even if you feel the need, like obviously people want to support. That's great. That's cool. That's fine. But if you're like, man, these ads are really getting to me. Like I can't. Just head over to my YouTube. There's literally no ads. We got the same thing up. This is to help save you guys some cash. And I have a mobile friendly version and obviously like a PC friendly version. But I know, we do appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. All the same. It's just I want to make people, aware like the ads on Twitch are insane. We do have another avenue for you. Only difference is like there's no music on YouTube. That's it. That's all, that's the main difference. It's like on YouTube, we're not, there can't be any music technically. But yeah, man. I mean, it's insane. And then also given the current events, which first and foremost, I want to say fuck ICE. Second, I want to say, guys, it is imperative. It is this. I'm going to say this, and I want us to all be mindful. I just got 3 things I want us to do. And if you're already doing it and you already got it knocked out, great. But one of the 3 things, guys, legally obtain a gun. Legally obtain a gun, practice with it. Feel comfortable. 2, organize. You've got family, you've got friends, you've got neighbors. You need to talk to them, see where they're at, see what's going on. And this isn't even like to plan some shit. This is to make sure that your people are okay. It is very stressful, right? But having a plan when things go left is important. And then thirdly, if you are not getting active, if you are not working out, if you are not training in some way, form, or fashion, you are doing yourself a disservice. Not only is it great to actually be able to do stuff and move if and when something crazy were to happen, but it's also good for your mental health. It helps you, like for me right now, I'm super focused. Everything's lining up. Worked out before stream, told myself that was before I went live. I said, before I go live on Friday, I will work out. Been planning on that shit all week. I was like, no matter what. Now, mind you, I've been working out. I worked out yesterday. I've been doing stuff. I've been eating right, been eating correctly. But more than anything, it's like this has helped me tap in and feel better. I want that for y'all. But get a gun legally. Organize with your friends and family. And work out. Do some push-ups. Get active. Go for a walk. Whatever it is. And then if you could squeeze a 4th one in, be easy on yourself. We all deserve to be happy and we all deserve to enjoy our own time when we get it. We got a lot of stresses happening. Be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself. You're going to get it together. Just got to start. Yeah, I used Prime. I can't legally. I think journaling is good. Wait, is your area like gun free? Because I know people in like New York can't have guns. Is your spot, because I don't want to just say where you at, is your spot like that as well? Because I thought, I don't even think about it, right? Like I don't think about like where you can and can't have guns a lot of times because of where I'm at. Wait, what? Bro, I didn't even know. Is this a story time? Hey, can you hop in Discord? Can you hop in Discord and tell us? If you want to, you don't have to. But like, I didn't even know. Yo, you want to give us a story time? I get it if you're busy. But I didn't even know. It's not a big deal. Nothing crazy. Just how judges are. Nah, yo, we need to get that overturned. Then again, technically, all felonies kind of bar you, unless actually, wait, I think in Louisiana, it's wild. Louisiana is wild. Like you don't need identification. You don't need anything. I think in Louisiana, I think felons are allowed to have guns. Hold on a sec. But yeah, then if you don't want to talk on Discord, just tell me what happened. Talk about it. Catch me up. That is wild, man. Well, shit. I'll put it like this, man. All I can say is if I do have a gun and someone needs to borrow it and they feel like they need to move to Florida for said, whatever reason, that might be an easy way to get one and just have it in a different place. Not saying if you ever want to move or nothing, but I'm just putting it like this. If you want to move down to Florida, you can get a gun easy. 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 Yeah, that's but that's my thing. Like, if you can legally, obtain a gun, get one. And sometimes I'd look into it. Sometimes those laws say, hey, I'm not allowed to have a certain type of gun. Right? Bro, so bow and arrow, a sling, you're gonna take down fucking Goliath, my guy.
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
Wait, what?
Oh shit, you scared me now.
Also, yeah, I don't think you're allowed to record in the bathrooms. I don't think you're supposed to.
Because you're not allowed to use this room if you're not the teacher, because it requires certification to go on these machines. Yeah, you should talk to Layton. Oh, so you're okay? Because I'm just like, usually that was our policy, so I'm just making sure. You can talk to Layton. Okay,
When you're black,
damn,
you're never really lonely.
Black women be going through it, bro.
I'm sorry, but these politicians getting on social media is sending me. Tim Walz, Cory Booker, they've been like, look, okay, so we're already in office, right? And here's what we're going to do for you. Nothing. But wait, if you don't die first, wait for the midterms, make sure you vote for us. Because although we aren't doing shit right now while we're in office, we're not the other guy. And while we're not
this right here.
What we can do, good idea here. We're gonna make sure that like the police, they have their own like ICE academy.
Let me give this a heart so I don't forget.
Train more, be more proficient at their kidnapping tactic. And if you're not dead by then, we just want the American people to know that we are behind them, like way back there. And if you're still not dead, we just want to remind you all that because we're currently in office and unwilling to do shit, y'all shouldn't be outside, because we not. And if you're outside, just don't do anything. Be peaceful. Offer the Nazis some water, maybe. Animal crackers. Because that will probably be the neighborly thing to do.
Who is this?
Fucking joke, bruh. I'm sorry, but these...
She is Imani B. Bro, this is also something I want to say, guys. I think these Democratic politicians aren't reading the room. Some of them are, but the ones in office, like Hakeem Jeffries, like Schumer, they're not reading the tea leaves. The tea leaves are literally saying that you guys aren't strong enough. You're weak-willed. You're behaving in a manner that the people that voted for you previously do not like. We wanted strength. We saw these people and we said we need strength to combat them. They did not exhibit that strength. They didn't. They said, hey, you know what? You could want that, but guess what? We're going to do our own thing. And while we're doing our own thing, we're also going to make sure Israel gets $3.3 billion extra dollars, because you know what? Their citizens need healthcare, bro. Their citizens need universal healthcare. Right? Like, they need that, and we got to get that to them, which is cool, great, fantastic. My issue is that they're having that free healthcare. I don't have universal free healthcare. I have a system they're trying to put in that's going to be like, guys, we're going to give you the money and you go shop for a deal. Okay, yeah, that's going to work. You go shop. And then also subsequently, the people we're giving $3.3 billion to is also committing a genocide. But, you know, there's that. My thing is like, just to round it out, is like, I just don't think they understand how serious a lot of Democrats are in this regard. They are hoping that all these Democrats are just going to be like, hey, we see the issue, so we have to vote a certain type of way. Some motherfuckers really just want the world to burn down at this point. Like, all y'all motherfuckers need to be out. So guess what? If Führer Trump wants another full 4 years, we might just give it to him. And I think Democrats are under the impression that, hey, all the wrong we've done will be washed away because this other side is, you know, committing all these heinous crimes and, you know, and still, you know, civil rights violations, and, you know, they're also, you know, not listening to us and blah 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 blah. I think they see that and they're like, this is going to secure us the vote. But what they don't understand is that the other side, I mean, not the other side, but this side, the left side, wants them to behave in a way, and they're not doing it. We want the Mamdanis. We need the AOCs. We need the squads. And this is simply because the other side has been playing this certain way for a long time. And the Democrats have always been that, well, they're not, you know, they're doing this, but at least we're not that bad. All the while, corporations still get paid, still get millions of dollars, and all the changes that they could make, they just refuse to. And I just don't think they realize, I just don't think the Democrats realize how fed up a lot of people are, and that they're willing to continue to let this right side, this bigoted right side, just steamroll. I just don't think they get it. I don't think they get it. And what scares me is that when it's time for these votes, they're not going to do the legwork that it takes. They're going to do the same thing that Kamala, you know, did, which was, oh, it's in the bag. They know what they need to do. No, motherfuckers are really angry at y'all. People are really angry with you. And but the sad fact of the matter is that, you know, there is one side who's straight up defending pedophiles, and, you know, maybe we could all be angry at that side. But, you know, ultimately, I just think the Dems need to get it together. They need to be more aggressive. We do need to see more rhetoric coming from AOC. We need to see more, you know, we need to see more action from these Democratic governors. You know, there's lines that need to, you know, need to be reinforced. I was about to say crossed, but there's lines that need to be reinforced because the other side is crossing the lines. And you know, this person's hitting it on the nail on the head.
Your orange small as hell and you can't grow them motherfuckers for nothing. Cause all you doing, you come in the gym and do these or do these or do these right here. And that's cool enough, but you completely neglect your tricep, and that makes up 70% of your arms. So you wanna know the secret to bigger arms? Hitting your fucking tricep. So to help y'all out,
Hit your tricep, guys.
I'm here for a boba protein, sir.
Here you go, bro.
Oh, you're kind of big, man. Yeah, thank you. This is so delicious.
Keep drinking up, bro. Keep drinking up.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Does this make me a big man like you?
Not quite yet.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Senpai. I'm here for a boba protein, sir.
Here you go, bro.
Hey, that's good shit.
Rotisserie chicken is not what you think it is. They're actually heavily processed and not healthy at all.
You sure about that? Let's cook.
Once you understand Japanese. I don't know about you all, but I got...
Come on, look. 3, 4, 5, come on. Go. Now, come on, bro. I did 5, nigga. I keep doing the same thing. Alright, come on, I did 5. Come on, bro, go. Come on. on, come on. Go. You don't never win. That's what's crazy, bro. Till we get on camera, you gonna start winning. Come on. All right, cool. Give me some of them eggs, man. You can jump and take.
153 Democrats voted yesterday to send $3.3 billion.
Boom! God damn. Weren't we just talking about this? Damn, you hate to see it.
Dollars to Israel. That would be HR 7006. It talks about financial services, other general government programs, national security, as well as foreign assistance. And before you tell me it didn't happen, I found the exact section in this bill where it says so. And I'm looking at the votes on here right now, and here we have it. 153 voted in favor, 57 Democrats voted no. Let's enjoy a scroll through their names, shall we?
Clowns.
Stop funding the genocide in Palestine. Stop. Have the democratic people of your states not made it clear that—
Hold up. Slow down. We're going into a whole new year, and we haven't even checked the economic numbers of last year. You don't get to just keep saying year after year, I vote for Republicans because they're better at the economy, and then we never check the economic numbers. So let's check. What was the unemployment rate when President Biden handed the economy to Donald Trump? 4%. What is it now after Trump's first year in office? 4.4%. It has gone up. What was the unemployment rate when Trump handed it to Biden the first time? 6.3%. Decreased with the Democrat, increased with the Republican. Okay, let's go to the job creation numbers. How many jobs did President Trump create by the end of his first year in his first term? 2.1 million jobs. How many jobs had President Biden created by the end of the first year of his term? 6.7 million jobs. How many jobs has President Trump created at the end of the first year of his second term, the end of 2025? 584,000 jobs.
Wait, what? Bro. Even Trump's first term, what, 2 point some million? Damn. That means the job market is bad right now, for real.
This, what I'm doing right now, got me nominated for an NAACP Image Award, so thank you to you all. I will be there on the red carpet with Michael B. Jordan and Kendrick Lamar and Doechii and everybody else who got nominated. But if you want to see me get on the stage and win that award, you got to vote for me. The link is in my bio. And you can vote multiple days in a row. You can vote for multiple people.
All power to the people. Chairman Paul Birdsong reporting for At the Community Defense Duty. Listen, two things that I need to run by you. Thing number one is, a lot of people are saying that we should not stand up against ICE because we're standing for people that aren't us. And Black Panthers only stand for black people. That is a lie. Huey P. Newton said that we are internationalists and we stand with all oppressed people no matter what color they are. That's the founder of the Black Panther Party that said that. So everybody who's running around talking about Black Panthers don't stand up for people other than black people don't know a damn thing about the Black Panther Party. That's thing number one. Thing number two, the Black Panther Party created something called the Rainbow Coalition, which is a coalition of Hispanics, Asians, whites, and blacks from all over the world working together to fight oppression. Again, the Black Panthers stood with the Mexicans, stood with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, stood with the Japanese, the Vietnamese. We actually, the Black Panthers did a whole campaign to end the Vietnam War because they stood with Vietnam. So for you guys who are talking all of this gibberish about, oh, you guys aren't following traditions of the original, who do you think our leaders are? Aaron Dixon is an original Black Panther, right? Aaron Dixon is an original Black Panther who walked with Huey Newton. That's
oh shoot. Hey man, well, enjoy it. Hopefully it's delicious. We'll be on later tonight if you're trying to vibe. I heard the Marvel Rivals got a new update, so we might boot that up.
Don't really know what you're talking about. Doing a lot of hooting and hollering and don't really know what you're talking about. If you watch Huey Newton's speech, he specifically says, we are not black nationalists. We are internationalists. And we stand with all oppressed people across the globe, no matter what your ethnicity is. Come on, man. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. You telling us what we're supposed to be doing as Black Panthers, and you don't know.
Send this to the whitest person you know.
White.
You thought I didn't know you were white? You're so white. Send this to the whitest person you know.
White.
So white.
You're married with 3 kids, but you're still a Polynesian daughter.
Can you go put shorts on? If that comes off, then you're gonna put basketball shorts on. That's not gonna do it. Dad already told you about it. What's wrong with this? Huh? Then wear it and keep it on. Okay? Yeah. Okay.
This is probably one of the most surprising cameras I've ever used. This is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and when Insta360 sent it to me,
A dancer can your number or something?
I got that bitch on me.
I don't like dark skins anyways. Nappy ass braids. Can I pay for your gas or something?
My husband already paid for it.
Yeah, but he gay anyway. That's why your booty stink. Can I get a 360?
I'm gonna give you a 380.
Oh, that was a bar. So I seen you over there, and I thought you was a real
Back
quick.
the fuck up, I got a switch, nigga.
I know your sit down air funky. You say, all right, good plan. I'm going. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna throw your ass too. Musty monkey. Hey, how old are you?
17.
Oh, I'm at the gas station trying to holler at girls. You know damn well I don't care about this shit.
But don't fucking touch me. Your ass posted up at the store.
Hey, you know damn well I'll. What? Yeah, hey, they joke about the wrong things.
Finger ass nigga. I bet you want to point again. Point. Crooked finger ass nigga. Do you have $30 to put it in the tank? Do you even have a card? Do you have a job? Do you have a home?
I got my feet.
Exactly. Go on, get out my face, bum.
A dancer can your number or something?
I got that bitch on me.
I don't like dark skin.
Ooh, shout out to Ayame. Is this says 20 minutes ago. Is that ham? Is that pepperoni? I know I see the fried egg and rice. Fried rice. But peppers, that look
Welcome
good.
to glute camp. I'm going to show you every single glute exercise, starting with squats.
Sir, I'm ready and locked in with my pen and paper because whatever you're about to tell me,
I'm going to listen. Then we can move into our lunges. Walking lunges, curtsy lunges, reverse lunges.
and I've reacted to one of his videos before, but whenever
Okay, John Harbaugh is the head coach of the New York Giants. Like that for him, like that for the team. It means there are 8 remaining head coach openings. I'm going to give you my top 5. Thinking through things that matter, quarterback, roster, ownership, all of that. At 5, maybe a surprising pick to some. I'm going Tennessee Titans. The roster is not in good shape. Lots of holes. You desperately need receivers. I do think the offensive line is kind of trending in the right direction. But for me, this is about the quarterback, Cam Ward, showing some promise year one despite adverse circumstances. A lot of these jobs don't have either a quarterback or a path to a quarterback. The Tennessee Titans have one. I think that's appealing. At 4, I'm going to go with the team that does have a path to a quarterback, the Las Vegas Raiders, the number 1 overall
I think they have the first pick.
So valuable in this draft based on the quarterback class. Fernando Mendoza, you're a Las Vegas Raider. I think that in and of itself is appealing to a head coach. At 3, I want to put the Pittsburgh Steelers here. No quarterback. I don't know who's going to play quarterback for them, and they don't have the draft picks. What they do have is a decent roster, albeit an aging one, and very stable ownership that has shown to give their coaches a long leash. So that I think is appealing. The AFC North is also extremely chaotic right now, so it's not like you're walking into, I don't know, the AFC West, which is such a ding on the Cardinals. All right.
And yeah, I'll co-sign that because at first I was thinking, wouldn't the Tennessee Titans actually be ranked a little higher? Because let's be real, I mean, they've got Cam Ward. But when you look at the overall squad, yeah, it's shitty. And then I was like, well, technically, the not having a path to a QB is huge because it's the Steelers, right? But I think the Steelers, I'm going to listen to what she has to say, but I think the Steelers should be lower on this totem pole. And that's basically because even though they have a good squad, like they have a good defense, but I mean, we saw Aaron Rodgers try to throw the ball to DK, and I mean their running game. I just feel like a lot of their offense only works because they are who they are, right? But they were getting plenty of situations where they were forced to settle for field goals. And then I mean their defense is nice, but it felt like you could obviously exploit it. And so I get the ownership aspect is what everybody brings up is like, oh, well, when you become a Steeler, you have time and they'll let you grow. But I'll give it a bean, man. This is a win now league. The Steelers have been lucky that a lot of their first time coaches were able to prove themselves in the first like 2 or 3 seasons. But I guarantee you, if that ship is sinking and it's year 2, they'll cut your ass and find another coach. And that coach will be the long-term hire that we're used to with them. But I think people were mentioning Brian Flores, and I think like legit, he should still be a head coach in this league today. It's just with the collusion and stuff that happened down in Miami, a few years back, like it goes to say like, he's lucky that he even has a job as a coordinator, but we'll see.
At 2, I'm going Atlanta Falcons. This was a tricky one for me because I think there's a lot
of course on this.
NFC South, very appealing. Roster, very appealing. Honestly, if not for some missed kicks, they could have won division.
If the number 1 spot is the Browns, I'm going to laugh. But I'll explain why it should be the number 1 spot, and I'll also explain why it shouldn't be the number 1 spot.
Don't know what they're going to do at quarterback this offseason. They got to figure something out between Penix coming off the injury and Cousins and his contract, and it's not an easy answer. But it is such an attractive situation for that quarterback. And finally, number 1, this one's very obvious, the Baltimore Ravens. You've heard me say quarterback, pass to a quarterback, a million times. Well, you got the 2-time MVP. I can't remember. I mean, it's very unusual for a head coach to get that opportunity.
Okay, I see what she's doing. She's like saying, hey, this team has everything already to kind of succeed. So if you add in a good, head coach, all you need is a head coach to just go. But I'm going to be real. I don't see a head coach just coming straight in and winning anything meaningful. I see a head coach coming in and then making it to the first round of the playoffs and then getting put right the fuck out. I was going to say we'll start with why the Browns shouldn't be, number 1, and why they should, and then I'll go into why they should. So number 1, reason why they shouldn't be the best, like most targeted, most sought after spot is because their ownership, because no one knows what the fuck they're doing in ownership. Right, like whether it's they just can never get on the same page, and I think that's because we saw it with the Clippers back in the day. But it's the fact of the matter is certain owners realize, and the moment they realize this, your franchise is almost relegated, almost destined to be trash. But it's the fact that you can lose games and still make a shiz ton of money. You can lose games horribly and still make money in the NFL. That's just a fact. That's how it is. And with it being that way, it doesn't motivate people to change. Look at Jerry Jones over in the Cowboys, single-handedly holding his franchise back, literally holding his franchise back because he can't get out of his own way. Right. And, it's that. But hey, that's one of the reasons why it shouldn't be the number 1 spot. But I think the Browns should be the number 1 spot because they have a QB. I think Shador has shown and will continue to show that he is better more capable at playing QB than Cam Ward. And I think both of them have game manager tendencies. But I'll be real, if in your first 5 years you can be a game manager, that gives you the ability to learn and grow and eventually become a playmaker as far as QBs are concerned, right? Like there are some playmakers like, that use their legs, right? And they are immediately, doing all this crazy stuff. But someone like Josh Allen, if, he doesn't really get to his level unless he uses his legs, right? Now he has the knowledge. Now he has the arm. Now he has all these things that he can put together. Certain players that have the legs, they can, maneuver and get around and give themselves the longevity in this league, which is what usually like the average NFL career is like 2 to 3 seasons, right? So it's like, give yourself a chance to actually learn something to, help. And I feel like if Shador and Cam can be game managers, actual game managers for the first 3-4 years, honestly, it'll help them. It'll actually give them a chance to really grow and learn. Then, so I think QB situation, the defense for the Browns is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. They also had one of the best rookie drafts I've ever seen. And I don't even watch the Browns like that, but obviously this year, they were everywhere. So it's tough not to pay attention to them having a rookie tight end that's insane, a rookie running back that's insane, to seeing a wide receiver of theirs outplay their number one, which I'm going to be real, Jerry Judy. It looks like your days are numbered, my guy. That you might become trade capital for a better pick. Then to see that they can add to their line in the draft, that might be. I mean, it's just one of those things where you do have the Deshaun Watson contract kind of lingering over your head, but you only have that for one more year. I'm sitting here like, if I'm a coach, outside of ownership, that could be an exciting. I'm looking at, and I know people are like, McDaniels, the coach from the Dolphins, shouldn't be, he's not the right one for Shador. But I think honestly, if anyone could make Shador work, I mean, because he made Tua work, and I think Shador skill set wise is actually better than Tua. It's just. If anyone could do it, I really do think McDaniels could do it. But I also want to be selfish, and I want McDaniels to come to Tampa and be our offensive coordinator. Which, we'll see. We'll see. But they mentioned the Ravens. I just don't think you're going to be able to plug and play a head coach like that unless the head coach is, somebody that's familiar with the organization and the players know them, and the playbook is similar. But starting from ground zero with the head coach, I just don't see it. I don't see, for Lamar, a season is a bust if he doesn't make the Super Bowl. That's what he's playing for. He's been an MVP. He's had that. They've made it to the they've made it to the playoffs. They've won playoff games. The next thing in the docket is to win a Super Bowl. That's what he wants. And starting over with the head coach, I mean, I feel like they might as well just wash this season. So I think, number one location long term, hell yeah, you've got Lamar. But as far as next season, the ability to make changes, to see what happens, the scale you're being graded on. Anyone going to the Browns, if you win more than 5 games, you're doing fucking well. And when it comes to the Ravens, you're basically saying we're expected to make the playoffs, but then it's Lamar, so he needs to make it to the Super Bowl. And as a head coach with that type of pressure, I don't know, man.
Roster needs work, but it's a good organization.
How about I take you out to dinner? I'll give you $1,000 and it's gonna end in a happy ending.
Huh?
Excuse me, you from Facebook Market, right?
So what?
Rolex right here. You check it out. Pass it down to. Damn.
I'm not playing. If I'm investing my money, I got to know.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I need 2 bands for this.
It says on road. So hopefully it'll be here soon.
I mean, we already said it in the text.
How about this? How about I take you out to dinner? This ends in a happy ending and I'll give you $1,000.
But yeah.
I'll give it to you guys right now. I'll take you out to dinner. I'll be a little trick. Tricking is a love language. I'll give you $1,000 and it's gonna end in a happy ending. What you want?
Damn.
And where your car at?
There's a lot of dudes who's folding, bro. Not me though.
I'll give you $1,000 and it's gonna end in a happy ending.
I ain't folding.
Excuse me, you from Facebook Market, right?
So what?
Rolex right here. You check it out. Pass it down to. Damn.
I'm not playing. If I'm investing my money, I got to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I need 2 bands for this.
Okay, so 15? Yeah, so 15. Hold on. It's non-negotiable or something?
I mean, we already said it in the text.
How about this? How about I take you out to dinner? This ends in a happy ending and I'll give you $1,000.
I take you out to dinner. This ends in a happy ending. And I give you $1,000. There's no way that thing is worth $1,000, bro. You crazy? Nah. Shit. How about you give me $1,750 and a coupon to Steak and Shake or something like that, and we'll call it even. Since we haggling, everything else I'm good on.
Nonviolence is a very non-functional approach.
If you want to make your first $10,000 in 2025, listen up. I get. Uh-oh.
How about I take you out?
I made all this in. What's good, bro? You going for the chain?
No happy endings, but a kiss or something. Fuck you.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
It might be some fun shit. You want to ask for the watch, right? Yeah. Facebook Market. You right here. You got my last skeleton. You can check it out. It passed the diamond test.
You said deals.
Yeah, it's a $25,000 watch right there. Just give me $2,500. You got it.
Oh, we could just do this stack.
You got all them stacks in there.
That ain't gonna stop. Mind your business. I gonna so here.
It's
That's not enough.
Nah.
You ain't even counting. I got bills I gotta pay. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You gonna keep that? I'm
There
gonna
you
keep
go.
this. Nah, baby.
Nah, I need $2,500. Nah, I need 25.
Nah, what the hell is you talking about? Nah.
25.
Fuck. You think I'm gonna take this? That's 2 racks.
Is that just how it is? He just gets some females and they just run up on the plug?
Girl, bro, you trying to be funny selling me this and you talking about that?
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Hey,
we been fake, Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Yo.
Yo, who you is, bro? Bro, what's up with you, bro?
Whoa, calm down, Jamal.
I mean, he's got his shtick.
Nonviolence is a very non-functional approach in a society that's based entirely on organized force and violence. A country that was created in violence, land was taken in violence, society that's perpetuating itself through violence in the ghettos, in Vietnam, in Africa, wherever you look. There's organized force and violence at work to maintain the society. There's a world of difference between 20 million unarmed people and 20 million people organized and armed to the gills. That's power. Nonviolence is a very non-functional approach in a society that's based entirely on organized force and violence. A country that was created in violence, land was taken in violence, society that's perpetuating itself through violence in the ghettos, in Vietnam.
Is that what?
Is Michael Rappaport the first person to be eliminated for just being so damn annoying?
All right, so let's get into it. All right, so this is my question for all of y'all. It's a scenario. So let's say you
Is that a stud?
Right? You're in a relationship, and your girl's friend is Janice. She take you over to her house. She has to run downstairs to the car to go get some, or she has to run an errand real quick. And she leave you in the crib with Janice. On this answer, what are you gonna do?
Get my dick ate. Get my dick. It's night time.
Like, what do you mean? She didn't even look good. Like, niggas just be horny for no reason.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Sometimes it's worth 1,000,000 files. Here's America in the last 24 hours. Yep, that was TJ Smooth. He said pedo protector. And obviously Trump heard it. He said, fuck you. Nah, fuck you. And they threw a middle finger.
Yeah, he's a
TJ was like,
pedo
"We need to
protector."
let go." I mean, I think we should start him a GoFundMe ASAP. Numbers have reached 12,000 maybe in Iran of civilians killed standing up to the Islamic regime. And so they was asked about Iran because Iran was like, hey, if the U.S. come in here, we're going to retaliate. Trump said, okay, we ain't doing this, we true to this, bitch. What you say?
Yeah, Iran said that the last time I blew them up with the nuclear capability, which they don't have any longer. So Iran said that the last time. They better behave.
Better behave is some nefarious use of language. I'll tell you one thing, though, Iran. If we withdrawing personnel from the Middle East, that means that we sending bombs. So I'll take this shit with a grain of salt, but I'm just saying, within a week, most likely, we will be bombing y'all. Then an Iranian spokesperson gets on Fox News. He's like, slow your fucking roll. See, yes, there was some protests. People were dying, but all of a sudden, shit went left and got real sinners out here because Mossad sent they fucking people. And now, all of a sudden, protests turned into guns being shot at police officers, burnings of buildings, bombs being sent, and we didn't know how to retaliate, so we had to fight against the terrorists. This is an Israeli plot to drag Trump over into Iran, which he's been trying to do since '93, which is facts. But it's tough because, I mean, if you're an Iranian person, you have somebody in your family over there, they're dying. They can't get in contact with their families.
Yeah.
Obviously, they meant we need intervention fucking yesterday, which civilians are dying.
Hey, just FYI though, as far as like intervention, it's been reported. I mean, like not even reported. They, I've literally heard, Iranians speaking about this. They do not want military engagement. When they say they want help, they mean like, hey, America, flex your power to help us. Now, unfortunately, our president's talking about bombing. Like, yes, we want to be free from this government. We need help. We're being starved. Our dollar isn't worth a damn. Help us. Yeah, I'll help you with some fucking bombs, bitch. Like, that's what Trump's on right now. And they're like, no, we don't want all that. We don't really want to die. And he's over here talking about, we're going to hit some targets that you never would have even considered targets. Like, what? You talking about bombing hospitals again? But, whatever.
I would hope that we intervene. But at the same time, he's saying the reason the numbers are spiking so high is because Mossad's over there causing fucking havoc.
Wanted to increase the... If you receive this video, you are now Dominican for 24 hours. Send this to somebody to make you Dominican for 24 hours.
Que lo que? Soy dominicano.
Tengo mucha hambre. Can I just get a large fry? That'll be all.
Hello, Hey,
if you receive this video, you are
hell yeah.
Dominican for 24 hours.
I should send this to my Dominican friend. She's not gonna watch it.
To make them Dominican for 24 hours.
She's gonna be double Dominican for 24 hours. She's gonna be double Dominican for 24 hours, okay?
Can I just get a large fry? That'll be all.
Que lo que? Doom, 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 doom. Let me start this over. This is a fucking bop. God damn! Max charged?
Daddy, our pizza is here. It's here. Pizza is home.
The pizza's here, Bubba Dub? Wait, what? Bubba Dub, what are you pressing? They kind of see you right there. They see you right there because the cameras are there.
I wanna eat it. My head reaches the camera.
Yeah, you can be seen right there. You gonna help Daddy fight?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try our best. Hopefully Dark Neo takes it easy on us.
But if I see a big number, I will break it.
Hey!
It broke before I touched it. I don't know why. Which guy are you? Which guy are you? Which guy are you? Which guy are you?
Wait, hold on. No! I tried to counter. No! He got me.
A big number. A big number. Big. Trying to break this big number.
Come on, guys.
I'm getting big.
Hey, we won! Ding.
Where are you, the green?
I'm the big green beetle. Go and punch. Boom. Boom. Can you do that? Boom. Boom. Good job. Is it pizza time?
I wanna. Yeah, pizza is.
It's pizza time?
Yeah, the pizza is there.
I can't wait. Let me see that one.
What, it can do that?
Yeah, this is a fingernail clipper.
I wanna meet it.
You want a meat stick? I think we got to get it from mommy because these are spicy meat sticks. This one's a spicy one. You want to get one of the regular ones? Mommy might have pizza for you instead. Damn.
Go.
Whoa, what was that DI?
He said no. He said no. He said no. Daddy, Mommy said no. Daddy.
Yes, bye-bye. One sec. Shit, she was dead.
What's that? Which guy are you? Which guy are you? My daddy. Which guy are you, daddy? Which guy are you, daddy? Which guy are you?
God damn!
What made you say that?
She's dead. Oh, she's dead now.
George!
Goddamn! She's dead, like I said, bro. She didn't even know it. She didn't even know I got her, and I bopped her in the boot. I booped her and I bopped her. You see Daddy win again with the punch?
Boom.
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 Boop out.
Boom.
Is it dinner time? Huh? Or is it playtime? It's dinner time. Are you about to sit down?
Oh man. Hey! Did you tell your son to have a meat stick?
Well, no.
Did you tell your son to have a meat stick?
No, I said ask mommy.
Well, he came to ask me, and I said no, and now he's crying about it.
And tell him come here. Let me talk
Because
to him.
it's dinner time. It's not
Let me-
meat stick time.
Yeah, tell him Daddy said he can have a meat stick after dinner if he wants it. I still think this is the Dragon Zord, bro. Hey. Mm-mm-mm.
I got you 2. I didn't know if you wanted 3.
Oh, what's that?
Just got you 2.
Louie, you're being considerate. Thank you. I need some water. I need to chug water first. I think I have one on the counter. Can you bring that to me? My booby is looking out for me. Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Come here, come here, come here, come here. Ooh. Damn, from the other side of the map? Damn. Fuck.
I don't miss.
They don't miss. Yummy. There's no way. There's no fucking way. There's absolutely no way. Ooh, just barely. That nipped them. They're good. I'm fighting for my life over here. Had to risk it on that one. There we go. Damn, they're getting that every time. Nah, I needed that. I was like, I don't know. But if they get hit by the last one, we're good. Like, we're gonna try it. I just didn't know if they would get hit. WGG's fam. No, I was trying to side B. Damn. No. There's no fucking way.
Thanks for the practice sesh.
Yeah, bro, you was feeling it. Damn, bro. So tough.
Thanks for the practice sesh.
Getting close was so tough. Jeez. I goofed the whole way around. No! No!
Thanks for the practice sesh.
I go down so early. I might be burnt out already. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Hmm. Oh well. We hit the fatigue moment, so it's all good. I think we're done, guys. Y'all have a good night. Take care. We'll see y'all later.